Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Levinson and Associates Training Webinar. With me today, we have Joseph Loughran, our Marketing VP, and then we have a special guest speaker. Doug is joining us. You're going to hear from him in just about 10 to 15 minutes here. So just a couple things before we jump in. What we're talking about today is unique ways to drive traffic to your website, to your social media pages, to your Insuremenowdirect link. I hope by now you have at least created your own YouTube channel. It's free. Even if you have, one viewer, that's more than you had yesterday, and little by little, you just start building. But I can't encourage you all enough to spread the word and get your name out there, okay? Your personal name, your business name. You have to make sure that when your friends, family, your network, okay, even your community, when they remember you, Bill Levinson, right? I mean, you have to do whatever it takes, especially during this whole pandemic that the entire country, in fact, the world is going through at the same time. So you have to make sure that you are leveraging technology at its finest to supplement and even grow your operation. It's so important. So that's why we have focused these last few trainings on technology and learning e-applications and drop tickets and making sure your Insuremenowdirect site is 100% up and running and you're making sales from your platform. Okay, and I'll just say this too, yes, we're all experiencing very trying times right now, right, as business owners. And I'm going to tell you this, that is really no excuse to not focus on growing and building your own business. We have, I would say, right now about 20, so we have 19,000 agents across the country. We have about, I would say, 10 to 15% roughly that are doing better now than they have ever done before by utilizing Facebook ads, by creating their own YouTube videos and driving traffic back to their websites. We just had, think about this for a minute, Insuremenowdirect, right? We have our direct-to-consumer term product that goes up to $500,000. It's all real-time, instant approvals. We had a $10,000, in fact, it was just over 10 grand of annual premium paid on Insuremenowdirect with our term product. So, you say to yourself, oh, this is only for, the $20, $30 a month cases. No, this agent made almost $10,000 on this case that was sold without his involvement, okay? Someone went to his site and bought a product. I mean, it's insane, and it works, okay? And I'm not saying, listen, I'm not saying you're going to sit back every day and let this thing run on autopilot and you're just going to see commission checks being EFT'd. No, it's not that simple. It's up to you to get creative, especially during these times. Get scrappy and start. I would, in fact, tonight, and I always say this on the webinar, sit down with your spouse, and talk about, have her hold up your iPhone or your smartphone. And it doesn't matter if it's, your spouse, your children, grandchildren, whatever, have them hold up the iPhone as you're talking about some of these sales strategies, right? Driving people back to your home base or your storefront, which is your website, which, by the way, better look professional and better talk about insurance sales and not real estate and hedge funds and stocks, okay? It's got to be focused on what you do day in and day out, and it's got to be very black and white to the client. It's got to be very easy to understand, okay? And it better have calculators and quote engines and everything else, which we offer at no charge. So anyway, make sure everything looks great, okay? I think of it, your website now is like a McDonald's on University Drive, right? You want to pick the best location. You want to make sure your McDonald's is clean. Bathrooms are always spotless. Your menu looks great. Everybody has nice uniforms on, tucked in with their little visors and your logo. Same thing for your website, okay? That is your storefront in 2020 and moving forward. So anyway, We have everything for you. Today's training is about driving traffic back to your pages, your social media, Facebook ads. That's huge right now. I'm going to share with you in just a second. This is a review from an agent. Okay, before we go to the next slide, let me just touch on this quickly. There's a review from an agent who made a small investment, and he shared with us the return that he made, and that's above and beyond his normal day-to-day business. So there's many opportunities right now. You just have to be open-minded and leverage our resources, okay? I hate to say it's that simple, but it's that simple. It's the truth. All right, a few bullets in front of you. We're going to talk about social media integration. We're going to talk about your own Amazon for insurance, okay, and different ways to get people back to your Amazon dashboard, so to speak. Real-time new business notifications. This way you're in the loop every step of the way. We're going to talk about identity theft protection, a real hot topic nowadays. In fact, Doug's going to share some sales strategies and some ideas around this tool that is awesome, okay? It's another value add. Just under that, we're going to talk about Legacy Armor. This is a security vault that has built-in AI, artificial intelligence. This is really cool, and this is a chance to offer your clients at no charge, hey, if they call you and make an appointment, you give them their own online safe deposit box with built-in AI at no charge. If you're in the VIP program, if you're not, it's less than the price of a Starbucks cup of coffee a month, okay? And wait till you see how this works. We're going to talk about instant approval products, quick commissions on everything that you're about to witness. So even though we're going to talk about some products that have nothing to do with insurance, you still get a marketing fee, a marketing allowance, call it whatever you want. The point is you get paid for every sale on your site, okay, point blank. And by the way, we're not selling, pet food and what do they have? These subscription services for the animal hospitals. No, this is all to help your clients. It all falls under the same umbrella. So I want to also make that very clear. Okay, you don't want to have a Burger King and Arby's and a KFC on the same corner. You have to be known, and I said it in the beginning, as the insurance guru, right? The go-to when it comes to insurance or life insurance or protecting an estate. And that's what everything that we're going over today will fall into that category. So great stuff. Take out a pen and paper, sit back, relax. We have a question box, bottom right corner. We want to hear from you, so please share. We're going to send a thank you email to everyone on the call. You'll receive it before the day is up. If you do not receive it, it's either in your junk folder or we have your incorrect email address. So if you don't get it by the end of today, please call us. That means something's wrong. Okay, that's simple. Okay, let's dive right in here. So this just came in from an agent a few days back, and I can sit here and tell you, we're the best and our programs are the best, but when you hear it from a real life agent, right, like you guys and girls that are on the call, it means something that's just a little different. It's real, right? And of course, everything I'm saying is real, but this is an agent in the trenches, okay? That's literally waking up and being very disciplined and hammering phones day in and day out and working his existing book. So this was on our Facebook page. And just real quick, it says, Mr. Levinson, I wanted to thank you for providing a great lead source through your firm. I placed a total commission of over $5,500 since February 15th, and I only paid $1,200 out of pocket. This is not including working my own book of business. Thanks again for having such great employees. We can do amazing things as a team. Jerry W. In fact, he's on this training right now. So, I mean, is $5,500 plus, is that going to make you super uber wealthy? No, but you know what it will do? It will help supplement your income, especially during these times. And this is just the beginning for him, okay? He hasn't jumped in full steam. That $5,500, I guarantee, will be 3 to 4 times that in the next few months. So you have to give it a shot. Invest in your business. Invest in your leads and your technology, which actually is more important than all of it. Because guess what? When those leads hear from you, the first thing they're going to do is they're going to Google, who is this guy, Bill Levinson? You know, he says he's the best IMO. I want to know who I'm talking to. So you better make sure your website looks great. You have a Facebook page at the very minimum, and they can find you, okay? I encourage you to have some YouTube videos and blog articles as well, but at the minimum, your website and social media pages better look good and better be clear. So this client knows this is the real deal. Yes, they can talk about finances with you on the phone. So anyway, make sure you're prepared. On the bottom is where we host all of our co-op lead programs. You can just type in levinsonleadprogram.com or just go from kerrylevinson.com, our main website, and everything's single sign-on, and you are in. As long as you're active with at least one carrier, you have full access. Okay, let's move forward here. I get a little excited when it comes to those reviews. That means the world to me. By the way, if you make a comment statement on our Facebook page, we'll send you the free IUL prospecting book. We want to hear from you, good, bad, or indifferent. We built this company around your feedback, so always keep that in the back of your mind. Insuremenowdirect. So this is a dream come true for me, okay? And this was built about 7 years ago. Unfortunately, we only had one carrier and one product back then for so many years. Now today, over 16 different products, 6 different insurance carriers, all 100% direct to consumer. I hope, and this is free by the way, I hope by now your platform is up and running. If it's not, make sure you click on our thank you email today to get started. Joe's going to walk you through exactly what the steps are after Doug is done speaking. So we'll talk about that at the end. Also, we had a bunch of emails, phone calls on our last few webinars, agents calling in saying, hey, I answered the webinar question first. Where's my Fire tablet, the Amazon Fire tablet, right? I think I was first and my name wasn't called. Well, what we wanted to do was we wanted everyone to be able to win the new Fire Amazon tablet. So all you have to do is write an app and you get your free tablet. So we're going to show you how to do that at the end. But the point is everyone can be a winner, okay? You don't have to just answer the question right today. We're going to show you how everyone can. In fact, we have over, 200-300 agents on today. Everyone can walk away with a Fire tablet. Okay, let's move forward. Now, more on Insuremenowdirect. I want to show you how easy this is. So basically, your client lands on your site. They can choose from the different product categories by clicking a button there on the left side. In the middle, that's where they're going to quote with very basic information. Your client enters state, date of birth, gender, and do you use tobacco or not, and that's it. Okay, this doesn't get real personal. We keep it very easy. Simple is the name of the game. That's going to be your picture, phone number, email, top right-hand corner of that quote page. And then on the right is all the products that come up for that specific client. So very, very simple. Okay, and I'll just give you an idea. Your client can apply for $500,000 of 30-year term coverage, get approved. Okay, so start to finish, quote, application, approval, print policy within 7 minutes. Okay, so it doesn't get any easier. And everything that Doug is going to touch on today is also built into the platform with a button there on the left side that says Rely Shield Identity Theft. It's, in fact, second from the bottom row, right side. So anyway, very streamlined, very easy. We're adding new products now, another new one. So we'll have 17 that will be up and running in 4 to 8 weeks. I'm going to talk about that after Doug is done speaking. Okay, now today's training is focused on non-insurance products, all available from Insuremenowdirect, or even if you're face-to-face with a client, you can do the same thing by pulling out your smartphone and literally walking the client through this on your phone or tablet, or, of course, you can do this on the phone or send them right to your site, okay? And they can do it at 3 in the morning when you're sleeping. Very simple. Okay, these top supplemental products that are all built into the platform, 100% direct to consumer. Rely Shield is the top left corner, and Doug's going to focus more on that. I don't want to steal his thunder. Sage Scholarship Program. Every product on the platform comes with 1 year free tuition, except dental vision. So we're going to show you that also when Doug is finished. The top right corner is Legacy Armor. That is a great way to open doors. You can offer this free to every single prospect. Imagine running a Facebook ad, right, to thousands of people. By the way, you can run your own ad to thousands of people for less than $100 a month. And you can say, click the link or set up call, and I will, meaning you, the insurance agent, will enroll the prospect in their own online safe deposit box through Legacy Armor, right, where they can store all of their information. As soon as the insured passes on, their beneficiaries are notified by AI, artificial intelligence. They get a ping or an email that says, hey, you have full access to Aunt Shelley's Legacy Armor online safe deposit box, and here's all of her policy information, passwords, family pictures, and it's free. You can offer this for free to anyone that clicks or sets up a call with you. If you put together a Facebook ad and a 1-minute video around this, I guarantee you will be busy every single minute of the day, okay? Because it's free. And people love value add and no gray area, no small print. Bottom right corner, that is a new option that allows your client not to buy insurance, but to sell their existing policy. Some people don't need it anymore. You know, whatever the case is, they have plenty of other policies, annuities, and they have a $200,000 whole life they bought 30 years ago. They just don't need it anymore. They can get a check for $30,000, $40,000. As long as, and I hate to say this, but the older and unhealthier the client is, the higher the offer is going to be. What's so cool about this, your client can enter in basic information, right through your InsureMeNowDirect platform. The system will give them a ballpark offer right away, and they can actually fill out the e-app online with zero agent involvement. So you wake up in the morning, everything's there, we get the ball rolling on the back end, and boom, your client just sold a policy you made full commissions on, okay? Plus, if it's a term policy, you'll also get the conversion commissions as well. So it's a double whammy. Okay, let's jump right in here. Without further ado, I want to introduce our featured guest speaker, Doug Sash from ReliaShield. He's our executive VP. As soon as he's done, Joe will take the wheel, but I want to make sure everyone's paying attention for the next 15 minutes or so and taking plenty of notes. Doug, you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me okay?
Yep, loud and clear, buddy.
Perfect. Thank you, Bill, and thanks to Levinson Team Associates to have me on today. I just want to kind of follow up a little bit on what Bill said. ReliaShield is another reason to start up a conversation. So when you're looking to get those leads, identity theft is a great opportunity, whether it be a Facebook ad, to go out and pull in a different audience and then cross-sell them into life insurance. Bill also mentioned, and he's 100% correct, now is the time. COVID has got a lot of people at home. It's got a lot of people looking at the internet. There's a lot of people out there. We're seeing business boom across the board. So the season is right, not only from an opportunity, but also from an identity theft perspective. If you look at the news today, look at the news yesterday, every criminal on the planet is out after people's COVID checks. So unemployment fraud's up, identity fraud's up. So now again is the time more than anything else. And this isn't just for your new clients, it's also for your existing book of business. So with that, I'll kind of dive into it. For those of you that aren't familiar with identity theft protection, it's not insurance, but think of it as insurance. We're helping protect people's identity. Identity theft protection monitors your personal information against usage by someone that shouldn't be using it. We check the dark web, we check public records, we check your credit reports, we check social media, we check that you've got new accounts being set up. And most importantly is if you are a victim of identity theft, we provide full restoration. It can take up to 600 hours to restore someone's identity. That's what we help do for you. We also provide the insurance to cover any losses and fees to get your identities restored. So if your 401k is hacked, and it happens sadly frequently, and you lose $100,000 and it was via fraud, our insurance will cover that. Across all plans, we'll cover up to $1 million stolen funds and $1 million in restoration efforts. You may be familiar with some of our competitors, LifeLock, ID Guard, Privacy Guard, and IdentityWorks. So you'll hear the customers say, hey, is this like LifeLock? And I'll explain to you why we're better. So why is identity theft protection the right choice for everyone, especially those purchasing life insurance? What we've found is if someone takes the step to protect their family, and life insurance is all about protecting families, they are security minded. They are the ones that are going to say, yes, I'll also protect my identity. And it's a low cost entry as low as $7.19 a month. If they want to do monthly or from an annual fee, for less than $100 a year, they can protect themselves. And again, it ties perfectly into life insurance because you're protecting their identity just like they're protecting their family. So how big of a crime is identity theft? Every 2 seconds, there's a victim of identity theft. Over 10 billion records, and sadly, this is going up daily with all the recent breaches. And this one is one of my favorite slides. There are more victims of identity theft than auto claims, home claims, premature death, and people becoming disabled combined. Just to give the idea of scale of how big a problem this is. So when talking to your clients and customers, is this an issue? Is this something that they need to be aware of? The answer is yes, and this is protection they need, 100%. The other thing that's happening now is your phones. Over 50% of all transactions are occurring over the phone. Phones are now being hacked, so that's just another way of ID thieves getting in and stealing your identity. And worse yet, what can they do? They can take out loans in your name. They can open bank accounts in your name. They can steal your tax refund. With July being the tax refund deadline this year, it has given fraudsters much more time to go in and file returns. So a lot of people go in and they'll go in on July 14th, they'll file the return and it'll come back and say, oh, you already filed in February. We paid you a $15,000 refund. And guess what? It wasn't them. So that's where we come in to help them restore that, work with the IRS and get all that fixed. I realize I'm going kind of quick, so you will be getting this presentation emailed out, by the way. So as far as products, we have three basic products. Digital, which is our essential package, which covers the info of the dark web, social security monitoring, medical ID monitoring, change of address, court records, data breach. Again, all plans include the service, the restoration, stolen wallet. So for your customer that's looking for, look, I just want the base level of protection, the essential product is what we'd recommend. For those that have a little bit more assets to protect, I would definitely recommend the Prime or the Elite. And the key is the Prime has a single bureau credit monitoring, which would be the Experian Credit Bureau. And the Digital also has the other two bureaus, Equifax and TransUnion, as well as it monitors all your 401k accounts and for large financial transactions. So again, I would look at, when you're talking to your clients, if they have a lot to protect, then I would definitely go towards the Elite. Typically, our clients are people that have something to protect. And when they're buying life insurance, it fits right into this wheelhouse, because if they're going to protect their family with life insurance, they're going to want to protect their assets too. And what this product does is really help them protect their assets. So as I mentioned earlier, all plans, so all three plans cover, and I'm not going to read them all, but all three plans cover all of these issues, court records, data breach, medical ID, social. So each plan covers that. All plans have unlimited restoration services. So whether you're spending $7.19 a month for yourself or $34.99 a month for a family of up to 10 children, you get full restoration across all members. We offer lost wallet protection, as well as we are a US-based call center based out of Nashville, Tennessee, and we provide 24/7, 365 customer service. So we do hear a lot of concerns from people that they're calling offshore. They will never call offshore with ReliasShield. Again, the importance where the insurance factor comes in is we are the only company that offers $1 million in stolen funds across all the plans, as well as $1 million personal expense reimbursement. So the Prime, I'll skip these pretty quick, but the Prime basically is all the features in the essentials, plus single bureau credit monitoring, social media monitoring, and non-credit loan monitoring, i.e. payday loans. The Elite plan has all those features, plus the additional 2 bureaus will track your score, and especially for those people that have a lot of assets and 401ks, financial account takeover monitoring. So we'll watch to make sure that no one is changing your username ID on accounts and trying to take over those accounts. So the other thing that's key, because this is life insurance, all our plans are available with a family plan option. So with the family plan, husband, wife, and up to 10 children can be covered for a very low dollar amount. Companies like LifeLock do not have family plans, so that's where we really stand out, because I think you'll hear LifeLock in your conversations more than anything else. But again, I think it's crucial that with life insurance, you sell family plans. And about 60% of our sales typically are family plans because of that reason. So here's a quick overview of the pricing. So the Essential starts at $719 a month, $1439 for family, $162 a year for family annual, all the way up to $475 for annual for a family. Sorry, this slide is wrong. I will get a correction. The family is now $34.99 and it's $343 a month. So I will get this slide corrected. The other thing is customers are saying, hey, I'm on the phone 50% of the time. We do have a mobile app, so all alerts will come up on the mobile app and they can be fully serviced via the mobile app. So quick summary, why ReliaShield? Comprehensive coverage at an affordable price. 1 million stolen funds coverage across all plans. Family plans include up to 10 children. We have transparent pricing. If you're talking to a consumer and they say, hey, look, I can go on the web and LifeLock is X price, read the fine print. It's first year only, then the price goes up by 20, 30, 40, 50%. So it's very important to understand our pricing is set. I mentioned the customer service and full restoration services. So finally, everyone needs ID theft protection. It's rampant out there, as I talked about earlier. And again, if they're buying life insurance, they're already in a security mindset. As you're walking through the flow, just casually consider the conversation, and you'd like identity theft included. I'd recommend at least one bureau credit monitoring for all your members. Secondly, as I said earlier, 60% will buy a family plan. They buy life insurance to protect their families, cover the whole family. And then finally, annual plans make it easy with just one payment. The higher percentage of annual plans you get, not only is the commission higher because they're guaranteed for a year, but also you don't have to deal with the billing cycles. I know life insurance is on a monthly, but on this one, I would try to sell annual. And then finally, ReliaShield is the right choice for your customers. We're here to support them, Middle Tennessee company, top level service. And from a product perspective, we're better than the rest. So with that, Bill, I'll turn it back to you and Joe.
No, that was perfect. And one of my favorite parts about this is you, the agent, get paid for every single sale. Okay, so you're not doing this for charity. You're getting reimbursed for your time. So great hook, great story to tell that's different than the typical life insurance story. And of course, all agents can set up their own account for free, so you can start offering this, and you don't have to necessarily drive traffic just to your Insuremenowdirect site. You can do this, like I said earlier, face-to-face, through a smartphone, if you want to set up a webinar, a Zoom meeting, whatever the case is. The point is you can drive everyone back to your Insuremenowdirect sign-up link, and it's that easy. So Joe's going to show you exactly how simple it is in the prospect's eyes, so you can literally walk them through the process. And then after Joe's done, we have some great networking ideas, some great sales strategies, not just around ReliaShield, but around all of the insurance and non-insurance products on the platform. Joe?
Yeah, thanks, Bill. So what I want to show everybody is just how simple this process is once that client is on your Insuremenowdirect portal. So like Bill said earlier, it's right on the home page. The client can click through. They basically click on ReliaShield. They pick what type of coverage they want, the plan, the payment frequency. Again, of course, like Doug said, picking that annual option is going to be the easiest thing for them to make sure they stay on top of it. And then they basically hit the next part to go to the quote. In the middle, you're seeing where they confirm their information. Then they hit apply, and that brings them directly to the input screen where they enter in all their information to be able to sign up for the platform. So really quick, simple, easy submission directly through that link, and then you're going to be notified as we get reporting that that client signed up for that platform, and then like Bill said, paid that commission directly. So a very simple, easy process. This is actually something we can get up and running on your Insuremenowdirect platform today. There's no lengthy appointment process. So very simple, very easy. We can turn it on today for you. We're going to be going through every Insuremenowdirect account and getting that activated if you're not already set up today. So by the end of today, you'll have that up and running in your system. I want to move forward here quickly and just jump into some of the other platforms and products that are on Insuremenowdirect that Bill mentioned. The first of which is the settlement button, the sell your policy. This is a really, really neat system that's built into the platform. This is active today on every single Insuremenowdirect platform. So you'll notice on the home page of Insuremenowdirect, there's a little button that says sell your policy. And what your client can do is just put in basic information about their death benefit, their age, a little information about their health, and then it will actually give them a tentative assessment of what that policy could be worth. So this example, we entered in client's information, we put they were in bad health, and it's a great news. The range that you might expect to get for selling that policy through a life settlement will be anywhere from 75 to 120,000 based on your individual medical situation. So there's a neat button there where they can actually hit continue to my application, and they can actually do a complete online e-application for that life settlement. We're going to gather policy information, medical information, even information about which physician they're using so we can get the medical records. And the best part is you actually get notified within 24 hours that this client has submitted that e-application. And then from there, our back office team will move forward with that application process and kind of move forward to make sure that we're getting the best offer for that individual plan that we're looking to sell through the life settlement. So a great opportunity, especially if you have someone that's looking to offload an existing policy or maybe has a conversion opportunity, but they don't want to actually convert the policy. We can still convert that. You as the agent will get full conversion commission, and then we can sell that policy on the secondary market. So a lot of great options there, especially for that senior marketplace that's all incorporated into Insuremenowdirect. The next non-insurance product I want to bring up is Legacy Armor. We've got an awesome webinar coming up in about a week and a half, which really dives into Legacy Armor and some of the neat marketing opportunities. We have a lot of agents that have partnered with different attorneys and CPA groups to offer this to all their clients, and it's a really great way to kind of bridge that connection between CPAs and attorneys once they understand how great that Legacy Armor platform is. So think of like an online safety deposit box. We've all heard stories of someone passing away, and now unfortunately the beneficiaries, while they're dealing with this horrible time of mourning the loss of a loved one, have to go through all their belongings, try to figure out all their accounts, if they had life insurance, if there's any important bills that have to be paid, kind of identifying, did they have any savings, do they have any annuity products? So what Legacy Armor does is it puts that all together in one spot for that client so that when death does occur, those beneficiaries are automatically notified of all their information, whether they had a will, whether they had a trust set up, all their assets kind of organized into one spot. You can even store videos, pictures, any information that they'd want that person to know after they pass. So it's really an awesome system. It actually has artificial intelligence built into the system so that there's no digital footprint for a series of months. It's going to say, hey, the likelihood is that this person, completely dropped off the radar. Maybe they passed away. They'll do a check against the Social Security Index to see if they did pass away, and then automatically send that email out to the beneficiary. So really kind of helps simplify everything when that person does pass away, especially if there's life insurance involved. And the best part is you as the agent are kept in the loop, and it actually exposes you to not only your insured, but their beneficiaries. So it really helps kind of generate multi-generational leads as they're dealing with this difficult time. Your information is actually stored in their back office, so they can view everything in real time. In the middle there, what you're looking at is the button called Legacy Protection that is on Insuremenowdirect. Basically, same process. They're clicking through. They can do self-enrollment directly through Insuremenowdirect.com. That's actually hard-coded into your link as the agent. So once they go through that process, they're actually being able to enroll in that platform start to finish. The next program I want to dive into is the scholarship platform. This is really an awesome tool to uncover new leads, also go back to any of your existing clients. Basically, in a nutshell, what you're offering to clients is up to 25% off the cost of tuition rates at over 400 plus colleges across the country. So we've got some awesome marketing material I'm going to dive into in a minute, but this is completely client self-enrollment, again, right through Insuremenowdirect.com. This is something that I'd be bringing up with every single person you talk to, whether they buy a policy or not. It's a great way to differentiate yourself from the competition, to give them an added benefit or added value by working with you as their agent versus any other agent in the field. Unless they're 11th an agent, they're not going to have this scholarship platform built in to the system, and they're really not going to be able to offer this type of tuition rate discount. So basically, that client clicks on the button, they enter in their information, they go through the enrollment process. Of course, it's completely free for you as an agent. It's free for all your clients. They hit the apply button, and then they actually create their very own tuition reward account in that back office platform. So then your client can actually go through, redeem those 500 tuition reward points, and then you're actually kept in the loop every time they add a beneficiary into the platform. It actually will market you to that client on an ongoing basis. So a great way, not only initially to uncover new leads, but also to really help with client retention. You can be sure that every year when they get that policy renewal and they get additional tuition reward points added into their account, they're going to see your agent name and think, oh, wow, this is a really great thing this agent did for me. It just helps keep your name in front of that client. So if anything comes up down the road, whether it's referrals or conversion opportunities or policy changes, it's another tool to keep your name in front of that client, which is only going to help you down the road uncover more business and more leads using that platform. And Bill's going to dive into kind of a new exciting plan that's coming out on Insuremenowdirect very shortly.
Okay, good stuff, Joe. So, if you think back, like let's say November, December, even early January, okay, before COVID-19 ever hit, you think about like our industry that we're all part of, right? And you think about, the prospect side, and then the agent side, and then the IMO side, and then the carrier or distribution side. And our industry, compared to like health insurance or P&C, we've been very behind with technology, and if you think about it, because, we are an IMO that tries to think very tech forward, if you will. And we've been pushing the carriers, be a part of our platform. I remember 10, 15 years ago, I was literally at a LIMRA meeting and telling the carriers and the representatives there that if you don't have an e-application, you're going to be driving a car in reverse, okay? And you look at today, and most carriers have an e-app. In fact, agents call us saying, hey, I don't even care about the carrier name. I just need a company with an e-app and drop ticket, right, that has the right technology. So, yes, things have been changing over the years for the better, but think back again like that December, January time, and the carriers were scratching their heads saying, we still want agent involvement during a sale because of our underwriting and our reinsurance companies. They're requiring this. And then look at the changes over the last few months that the companies have been making, right? Look at how you're seeing, in fact, in real time, we have a COVID-19 folder with updates and changes, but in real time, carriers are saying, hey, you don't have to be involved in the sale anymore. Yes, you can do this over the phone. You don't have to be face-to-face. In fact, we're taking our term product to $1 million and making it non-med, okay, which maybe they only went to $250 before. Now they're going to $1 million. Why is this all happening? Is because they know they're forced to change or they're going to be out of business. Okay, so you're witnessing this every day. And if you think about it, then that trickle down effect, you're seeing agents, okay, and I'm sure you know agents in the field, you're seeing these guys and girls that said 4 or 5 months ago, hey, I don't need to use social media. I don't have to have Insuremenowdirect. No one's buying insurance on an Amazon kind of platform, okay? I'm not going to invest in my website. I have my book of business. My clients aren't going anywhere, and I can do it the old school way. Those same agents, just like the insurance companies, are now forced to change and innovate and use technology. Okay, so I hope you all are looking in the mirror saying, you know what, that's me, and I have to change. Okay, if you changed already, great, but this is the new world now. And I promise you, and hopefully COVID goes away sooner than later, but this is the way things are going to be moving forward as far as life insurance technology goes. And I'm telling you right now, you're going to see more and more carriers, products, platforms, okay, like ours, like Insuremenowdirect. You'll never see it in the brokerage space, but you're going to see more companies like Ladder Life, Ethos, becoming more and more popular. We wanted to build a platform where you all as the agent can get paid commissions based on sales, okay? When your client buys a product from Ethos or Ladder Life or Policy Genius, the agent's cut out completely. So we said, why not build all the cool and great technology, but where the agent benefits? And that's how Insuremenowdirect came to life. But the point is, you all have to think like this moving forward. You have to innovate. You have to post on social media. Okay, if you want to use our services, fine. If you want to do it yourself, that's great too. I don't care. As long as you're getting your name and brand out there to the masses, then you're doing a good job. Okay, so real quick, we're only adding to this platform, making it bigger and better. I'm investing my own dollars into this. I've been doing it for 7 years, and we're doing it even more now. We have a new product rolling out, okay, from A+ rated Haven. And think about this. This is a very niche product, okay? We're going through all the programming now. You're going to see this in about 4 to 8 weeks. But this niche product works just like a term life product, but it's priced a lot better. And here's the way it works. So the insured, okay, let's say, is making $4,000 a month. They're getting a paycheck, right? $4,000 a month. When that insured passes on, okay, his or her beneficiary receives that same $4,000 a month in a death benefit for at least 5 years. Okay, so it's a very niche. Think of it like paycheck protection. And again, it's a lot more competitive than the term life product. So this is another option, another story to tell when you're thinking Facebook ads or YouTube videos. You can talk about this new product, and it's 100% client driven with instant decision. Okay, with you involved, or if you're not involved, it's okay. You still get paid full commissions. By the way, the commissions are just as much as the level term. So that's another great hook. So anyway, that's going to be added to the mix in about 4 to 8 weeks. You're going to see our brand new term product by Haven. Let's move forward here. Now you have all this great stuff, and now you have to get the message out, right? So we have a few options that are built into our platform. We have a free agent website. If you want to take advantage of Agency Automator, it's $9.95 a month for the hosting. You get a free site and your free basic CRM tool. Or if you really want to go above and beyond, and this is what I recommend to everyone, for $99 a month, okay, you get a free professional WordPress website with all the built-in buttons and calculators and quoters. It's all that part's all free, okay? And we will help you, literally design for you, your 3 social media pages and post for you Monday through Friday, every single day, Monday to Friday on all of your social media pages. And it includes the maintenance of your site and your free site with no activation. Okay, no, there's no upfront fees. There's no contracts. So at the minimum, I would recommend doing this. What I would also do is run these Facebook ads in the background. I know I said it a bunch, but I'm telling you, the return that we're seeing from an agent recruiting standpoint, and then from some of our GAs that are going after prospects, it is unbelievable. Okay, a lot of these vendors, these lead vendors right now that are selling these Facebook leads, they're just running their own ads. They're keeping the cream of the crop for themselves, okay, and then they're selling off the B and C leads. But there's no reason why you shouldn't be running your own Facebook ads and you keep the cream of the crop, okay? They're making a fortune on these leads when you could be doing it yourself. And we have enough content and technology and products where you can come up with your own stories, okay? Another great one is living benefits. Talk about living benefits, how it's the new kind of life insurance. I'm telling you. And then what you do is you use that free enrollment for, let's say, legacy armor, identity theft, or even Sage. You can give everyone a $500 gift certificate if they just pick up the phone and talk to you. No purchase necessary. So think about lead generation. Think about the return on your investment in that case. It's going to be huge. I'm telling you right now, you have to give it a shot. We even have a Facebook ad coaching session that's available for you as well through our partner, Ken French. Okay, let's move forward here. What I wanted to show everyone are the website option through WordPress, which look amazing. These are a few options in front of you. I would be using this, even if you want just the website, it's a co-op fee of 59 bucks. Okay, and everything's taken care of. We'll do a 15 to 20 minute interview with you and Ken. We'll set it up, whatever day and time works for you and works for Ken, you just let us know. But these are things you need to take advantage of. And if you have your own website and you're saying, oh, you know, I have my own site for 10 years and I don't get much action from it, I guarantee if you look at your website, compare it to one of these, you'll understand the reason why. So I'm telling you right now, you have to make sure your website and social media pages look great and are professional and get the message out there. Okay, let's move forward here. We're going to talk about some other social media options and running your own Facebook ads. So real quick, we have a couple options. Number one is Ken. We'll do that 30-minute Facebook ad coaching session with you. He will record it and then send you a copy of it so you can go back for reference. So that's available to you. Or we have another third-party company that will do everything for you, okay? And when I say everything, they'll get on the phone with you. You tell them what you want your story to be about. They'll help you create the content, the video. They'll give you all of the tracking. They'll give you all of the numbers for clicks and views. Everything is at your disposal, so you can pivot and change up your marketing every month. So that's another option on the right-hand side for you. I'm telling you, though, at the minimum, okay, and I would tell this to my father, family, friends, if I was an insurance agent today, at the very least, that $99 a month deal, which includes your full WordPress website and all 3 social media pages with posting every day, they'll do everything for you. I would definitely 100% do that. And then anything you want to add, like let's say it's a Tuesday, you see a great message on a bus bench and you say, hey, I'd love to incorporate that message into life insurance. I'm going to post it myself. You post above and beyond what Ken is posting for you. So you just kind of put everything together, and the purpose is to get your branding and marketing out there so when everyone thinks insurance, they remember you, Bill Levinson, okay? That's the name of the game. And I hate to say this, but it's throwing enough stuff against the wall. And it's being creative and it's changing things. If this didn't work, you change the message and then maybe come up with something else. And you do it again, you do it again, you do it again until it works. We're doing it right now, okay, on Facebook ads. And Joe can tell you, Joe, how many leads a day are we getting now? I know it's going up recently.
Yeah,
we put that 1-minute video.
Yeah, probably on average about 18 or 19.
That's 18 or 19
daily.
New agent leads a day. Okay, and here's what we did, and there's no secret sauce to this, but so we had just a picture that was talking about Insuremenowdirect, and we were getting a nice return, probably 10 to 15, and we changed it to a 1-minute video that talks about how easy it is for a prospect to use Insuremenowdirect, and we say register for free, have your own platform for free, and our numbers are up like 30 to 40% just from that change, and it didn't cost us any more, by the way. So you need to think like this, but on a retail level for prospects. And think about this, the size of our pool, right? Everybody on Facebook, right? Think about out of everyone on Facebook across the country, how many are insurance agents, right? The size of the pool just went down to nothing, next to nothing. Now think about the size of your pool, that's retail prospects. That's everybody on Facebook. It's wide open, which means your cost per click or ad is going to go way down. So this is the best secret for lead generation today. I'm telling you, hands down. We don't make, it's not like we're a part owner of Facebook. We don't make any money on this, but I want you to sell, because if you don't sell, we don't make money, right? There's no secret recipe. That's just the way it works. So I want you to incorporate and use some of this technology. I can't push it enough. Okay, and by the way, if you try it and you see that it works, I want you to share a comment with me, because I would love to hear from you about this. All right, Joe's going to talk about using our database, Agency Automator, to drive traffic. Joe?
Thanks, Bill. So Agency Automator is really an awesome CRM platform to use, and you can use it to market anything on the Insuremenowdirect system. It's a really great way not only to market to existing clients that you have in your database, because we've all got those clients that we can now go back and say, hey, there's a great new program through ReliaShield or Scholarship or whatever the system is. We all have those clients that kind of fit those different demographics. And you can search through your existing database using Agency Automator to market to those clients. There's also a prospecting database. There's over 28 million prospects nationwide in this system. You can sort by age, income. You can even look at people who have children now that they're going to be covered under the ReliaShield platform. You can go in there and say, hey, all your children are covered underneath this platform. You can sort by those type of prospects. You can even do it by zip code. So if you wanted someone in, let's say, a 25-mile radius, you plug in the details and it gives you a listing of their name, phone number, email address, physical address, and all their demographic information. You can also go after business owners. So you can target those demographics as well. What we've done is taken all the different marketing resources and templates and put them inside of Agency Automator. So you can now go in, pick a specific list and market a specific product to that demographic, which really helps you kind of target market different groups. I think doing this on a monthly basis is extremely important, because not only combining it with your social media efforts, but also driving traffic to your website and to those social media pages. You can accomplish that by using the email marketing system. So definitely an awesome tool to utilize. I'll send out some more information in today's thank you email. Another awesome tool that we have available to you is a system called Assureworks. So you can also do the CRM email marketing, but you can also target specifically for zip codes. This is a really, really awesome way to access what would normally cost you a couple $1,000s of marketing. You can start at just $49 a month. But the way this works, if you've ever gone online and researched anything, I use the example of a year ago, my wife was looking at new cars. We had two new children, so she was trying to figure out, okay, we've got to have a little bit more room to be able to accommodate the kids. So she was searching different vans and SUVs, and every time I went on my computer for the next 30 days, all I saw were advertisements about those different cars, and it was driving me crazy. And this happens for real estate. It happens for any product. If you research a pair of shoes or a certain clothing item, you're going to see those retargeted ads pop up on your web pages, whether you're looking at the news or the sports, whatever it might be. You're going to see all those retargeted ads. We have a system called Assureworks that allows you to do that for anyone who's searching for insurance or investment products inside of your specific zip code. So you can basically purchase that zip code. You'll develop an ad, which will help you do, and then you can actually display your ad online for up to 5,000 times per month. A really, really awesome way to be able to access this platform. Another great way to keep your name in front of clients and prospects. And it's just another tool to add into that social media marketing and to also have with your retail agent website. So especially now that you can drive traffic and have clients purchase products directly through your online portal, I think it's a really great way to access those type of clients that are in that online environment. Again, it's called Assureworks. I'll send out some more information this afternoon. And Bill mentioned all the social media advertising, and I just want to go over a couple stats. I think we all know how important Facebook is. Everybody that kind of has a smartphone is going to have access to Facebook most of the time. But you've got 2.41 billion monthly active users. Facebook is the third most visited website that people are using on a daily basis. You've got 1.4 billion people using it. and 90 million small businesses use Facebook services like Pages, Groups, and Messenger. So like Bill said, an example of us using it on a daily basis. Even though you're starting out with Facebook, you might not see some immediate results. I promise you, in a couple months' time, if you're doing daily posts and you're following the advice of everything that we're doing, you're going to see a really big increase in activity, and that is going to result in some good sales. I'm sending out some other material in today's thank you email that you're looking at on the screen, some samples of how agents have used InsureMeNowDirect on their webpage, and also some awesome sample posts. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey, I've got the social media page. What do I put on there? And so we're constantly posting on InsureMeNowDirect to actually give you examples of how easy it is to take a cool picture, add a couple lines of text, and then post that. Whether you're doing a video, whether you're using these still images through InsureMeNowDirect, you can take all this content and post it on your own Facebook page, and people are going to see that. They're going to react to that, and it's really a matter of time before that starts generating some quality leads for you on a weekly basis. So just a couple examples of how you can use that social media content to really uncover new leads on a weekly basis.
Okay, good stuff, Joe. By the way, we're just about done. We're going to end just in 2-3 minutes here, but this is the best part, in my opinion. So you, and I know there's a lot of moving parts. We're talking about a lot of information here, okay? But it all comes down to this. You as the agent, you have your marketing hat on every day, every minute of the day, okay? I look at it like this, and it's very simple when you break it down this way. You have a great idea, or you see something from us or a carrier, right? It's the 5-step approach, okay? So let's say you see a great video on living benefits, the new kind of life insurance that pays while you're alive, right? You have this great idea. So now you put some kind of marketing piece together, or a story, or a quick 1-minute video on your smartphone, right? 5-step approach. You have to think website, number one, a CRM tool to get it out to your existing clients, friends, network, right? That's 2. 3, some kind of social media ads. I suggest Facebook. You then get the story out on all of your social media platforms. Okay, that's number 4. Number 5 is some kind of video on YouTube, right? And then you take that same video and you can get it out on all of your social media platforms and through your CRM. So that's it. That's what it all comes down to. It's coming up with these new stories and ways to excite your prospect so they want to set up an appointment with you. That's it. That's it. You come up with the marketing idea, the good story, 5-step approach, get it out to the masses, and see what the return is. That's what this all comes down to, and it's our job to share the stories to give you new ideas. If you use none of them, fine. If you use all of them, great. If you like one of them, that's fine too. But we have to constantly innovate for you. So real quick, these are just a few different ideas, stories to tell for you all. So ReliaShield, any associations, small businesses, employer groups, they can give this as an added benefit. It's all self-enroll, families and children, okay? Think about emailing or having your assistant call your existing book of business with this new story to tell. Gifting options, right? From grandparents, let's say. Another great value add. Legacy Armor, that's the middle, that's the online safe deposit box. If you're in the VIP plan, you give this free to every single prospect. It could be 100, 1,000, 1,000,000 people. Think of you give this out to 1,000 people, that's 1,000 new appointments. You give everyone their own free account. If you're in the VIP plan, it's free. If you're not, it's less than $5 a month for your clients, and they can keep all of their information in this online secure vault, and their beneficiaries are notified instantly when they pass on. Okay, think about networking with CPAs, estate planning attorneys. Think about new articles you can write on this concept. Think about teaming up with P&C agencies or health agencies and giving this free to every client they have, and then working that health agency in on a commission split, which if they're life licensed, totally legal. On the right side, the scholarship program. This allows you as a life insurance agent to put on your college planning hat and not just talk about life insurance, but talk about a life insurance product that builds cash value along with 1 year free tuition that will pay for an entire 4-year tuition for a child or grandchild. And it doesn't cost the client anything extra, just another value add. Anyway, the options and the stories goes on, and that's why we're just giving you a bunch of ideas. Okay, to get started, Joe's going to include everything in the thank you email, our new incentives where everyone is a winner. All you have to do is write a Haven, the new term product on our platform, or any SureBridge product. No minimum premium, you get your free tablet. So everyone is a winner, not just the one that answers the question right. Write one app, you get the new Fire tablet. That simple. Okay, moving on. These are upcoming agent training events, which is what you're on right now. If you want to learn more, you can literally log in any day of the week, 2 p.m. Eastern. We host these daily for you. If you want to learn more about Legacy Armor, every Wednesday, 2 p.m., all of this is on our training calendar on our main website. And then on the bottom is a can't miss. If you want to start selling annuities or you're an annuity veteran, we have some great new sales strategies and a market update on Thursday, 2 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, our last slide here, and the point behind all of this is, yes, that 5-step approach, getting your message and brand out there to the masses. You know, right now you're hearing a lot of gray, a lot of fuzziness, right? With these MLM groups and Facebook leads and, hey, we'll bring you in at 140% contract, but we didn't tell you, you got to write $2 million of premium a month, okay? And you're handcuffed to us for the rest of your life, and you're getting 50% commission until you get to the next level. So watch the small print. Don't get sucked into one of these MLMs or these Amway kind of insurance agencies. Create your own downline with all of these tools and products and platforms. So anyway, yes, you need to come up with a 5-step approach for your clients. You should be doing the same thing for agents and building a downline. We're going to end on our Positive Tuesday quote. Don't do the right thing because everyone is watching. Do the right thing because you are watching. With that said, have a great Tuesday, a great week, good selling. Take care. Thank you again.